y'all. I hope you're having a great Friday. Today is Friday, August 31st, 2018, and I'm here for a really quick video because it's the last day of the month. My hubby is working late, so I'm a little bit late getting this done because I've just been out and about running errands. Sorry, there's a kitty getting my butt. Stop it. Come here, baby. Come here. Anyway, it's Friday, start of the weekend, long weekend, Labor Day weekend. I guess we all know what's coming up on Labor Day, right? But anyway, welcome back to The Crazy. I'm Leslie. I'm a crazy cat lady who likes to stitch. This is Phat Cat Flossing. Y'all, let's chat. I've got basically no life updates, and I always think no news is good news. Kittens are doing good. Steve and I are doing good, other than I have an itchy nose. It's all good. Steve is about to have a couple of extra days off. He'll have Monday off for Labor Day, and then he took his last 2 vacation days for the year for Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're going to get a nice long weekend. We've got lots of stuff to get accomplished, but I hope some of what we get accomplished is him watching some football, because he's a rabid Razorback, and it's the first game this weekend. And while he's watching football, I'm going to stitch. But I have to say, because I like football too, I graduated from Texas A&M, and gig 'em! A&M won their first game last night. Go Aggies. Okay, moving along from football. Let's talk stitching. I don't have much to show this week. I have been a relatively monogamous stitcher. I had been working a fair amount. Oh, by the way, I don't have any new FFOs. Still working on trying to repair that frame for Sally Spencer, and I didn't finish anything. But I did get a little bit of work in on the Peace on Earth style from Cottage Garden Samplings. Her shop's on Etsy, and I'll link that below. This is the style that Christine from Stitch All the Things and Sarah from Stitchology are hosting. It's a really pretty pattern. Love that cardinal with the little Quaker motifs on him. But you knew there was going to be a but, right? Here's what I've got. And my only progress was, I think I filled in the roof of the house and started this here and then added the red berries on the side border. This is my own conversion from the Call For threads to some Victorian motto. And a color genius, I'm not. I don't like my conversion. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of debating if I'm gonna trash this and start over, if I'm gonna keep going and maybe it'll get better. I don't know, but I'm not thrilled with it as is. So it's kind of in timeout right now while I decide what I want to do with it. I haven't worked on it since last weekend. I got worked on it a little bit, but not much. I worked a lot on 2 things. I was almost a monogamous stitcher this week. The first thing I've worked on quite a bit is a wicked plant from Barbara Anna, and I've got the dining room windows open. Sorry for the glare. Really cute little pattern, and it's stitched up pretty fast, and I have really enjoyed stitching this one. And I'm kind of surprised because it didn't have a whole lot of color in it, and I typically like lots of color. Oops. But here's my progress on this one. I'm almost done, I think, with all the motifs in the plant itself, and I have moved on to stitching these stars up here at the top. I'd say I'm probably 75% done with this. I think it's really cute. My plan is to make a little pillow, or not a little bitty pillow, kind of a medium-sized pillow that I can maybe put on my hall tree out of this, but I gotta get done first. I've promised this pattern to Michelle Bindi Stitchy because she had it on her Stitchy wish list. And I'm sure she's going to pass the stash on from there. It's a really cute pattern now. I think Julie, Gulf Coast Stitcher, had this in stock the last time I looked, if you're interested in that. And I'll try to remember to link Julie's shop below. What I have really spent, I don't think I've worked on the plant since Monday or Tuesday maybe. Yeah, something like that. Because I've been just heading for the finish line on this one. This is Harvest Moon from Shepherd's Bush. And y'all know I love me some Shepherd's Bush. Glare is terrible, I'm sorry. This one, I have loved every stitch of it. Every stitch. It's done in silk. It's a beautiful pattern. Those soft muted colors are just really the color palette that appeals to me. Don't you find that surprising? Because I basically have a flaming fire engine red type personality, but my color choices are pastels generally. But here's my progress on Harvest Moon. I have finished filling in this. That was a lot of blue, y'all. I stitched on that blue almost all day yesterday. And I have finished all of the specialty stitches, with the exception of, this is what I'm working on now, is this viney part around the woman here. There's one row of specialty stitches underneath here. So I finished this stuff and then I'll put that last row in. But I think I'll be done with this by the end of the weekend, I hope. I still have some beading to do, and I'm not a fast beater. I don't particularly love beading. But they do bring a lot to a project, so I am going to put the beads on it. But I think it's really cute. Y'all see those lazy daisies there in her hair? I hadn't done lazy daisy stitches, and I could not tell you the last time. I had to stop and really think about, how do I do those again? Because out of all the specialty stitches on this pattern, and there were probably close to 20 different ones, there were no instructions. It just said lazy daisies. I guess they just assumed I'd know how to do those. But I did muddle through, and the lazy daisies and the French knots on her hair are done, and I'm so close, y'all. So close. I love that pattern. I love it. My plan is, when I get done with that, I'm probably going to try to go back to Wicked Plant and see if I can maybe finish it up. Because Monday, Labor Day, it's the time to start. 'Tis the season. We'll see. With Steve being off, I don't know. He requires a fair amount of attention. He likes me to be paying attention to him when he's around. So we'll see. But that's my plan. Stitch on that stuff this weekend. Hopefully finish up Harvest Moon. Work on a Wicked Plant however much I can. And then on Monday, I'm planning to start the 'Tis the Season sale. And I think everybody has seen all of that stuff, so I'm not going to pull that out. Okay, what's next? I didn't write any notes, and I am way out there. I had a wonderful Stitchy Kindness this week. Look at this card, y'all. Isn't that pretty? And I could not swear to it, but I think that's probably a handmade card. It's got a lovely little note inside. And I love that. Oh, I've messed up the flower. There it is, that little jewel in it. So pretty. This came from Lyndsey, and I don't have her permission to share her last name, so I can't tell you what her last name is. But Lyndsey was kind enough to contact me and ask for my address, and said that she had something that she thought I would like. So I went out to the mailbox one day this week and pulled this out of my mailbox. Isn't that cat pattern just adorable, y'all? I love it. This is Yarn Ball of Kitty Cats by Bent Creek, and it is certainly right up my alley. And I love that this one right here in the front is a pointed cat, like my Burmans are. So y'all know I got to be doing this. Lyndsey, thank you so much. So unnecessary, so very appreciated. Thank you very much. I love it. I have very little haul because I'm really trying to be good. This is my fabric of the month from, oh, doggone it, I never remember who the, Needlecraft Corner, I think is where I get my fabric of the month from. And it is a 28 count Lugana, and the color is Truffle. And it is not quite as pinky purple as what it's showing up there. It's a little bit more of a subdued rose, kind of a taupey rose color than that. But it's really pretty fabric. And the only problem is it's a 28 count. And I've really just decided that I want to stitch on 36, 32 at the lowest. So I just need to get my crap scraped together in one neat little place. I have probably at least 6 or 8 and maybe 8 or 10 of these. And I just need to do like an Instagram or I don't know, maybe a YouTube live sell and get rid of them because I'm not going to stitch on them. I should pass them along to somebody who will use them, right? And they're all gorgeous fabrics. I love Lugana. Excuse me. Had to get the obligatory yawn in for when I do a FlossTube. But anyway, beautiful fabric. It's just a, you know, smaller count fabric than what I want to work on. My only other stitchy haul is, now the pattern I got a couple, whatever it was, last month, before last when it went on sale, for the 20th anniversary edition. I got one from Julie. This is Mirabilia's Lady of the Flag. And I went to Joann's this morning and got, 75% of the rest of the floss that I needed to get to do her. And I am doing the blue conversion. But man, my Joann's, their DMC selection was poop. So I guess I have to go out tomorrow to go to Sam's and go to the grocery store and stuff. So I guess I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and try to get the rest of the colors that I was missing. Yay. I'm so sorry, y'all. I swear to God, I go for hours and don't yawn. And then I'd start doing this and I don't know what it is. Boring myself, that's what it is. Okay. My only other haul, and this was something I picked up, I think 2 weekends ago. We went up to Fayetteville. And we were driving along and I went, quilt store. Now, background on this. About a month ago, I finished that If a Garden Bloomed Mosey and Me pattern from for my best friend Charlotte. And I almost gave myself an ulcer trying to make it into a little quilted wall hanging. And thank you, Lord, for Christine, who let me call her multiple times and text her and pick her brain and held my hand to get it finished. And it came out very nice. I was very pleased with it. I mean, you know, it was far from perfect, but for me, I was very happy with it. And apparently I caught a little bit of the quilting bug, no matter how stressed I was, because we saw that store. I said, oh, I want to go in there. Because I'm always, there's one, it's called the Sewing Machine Shop here in Fort Smith. And they have some fabrics, but not a whole lot. But other than that, you know, it's just Joann's and Hobby Lobby. And I'm, you know, doesn't seem like they get a whole lot of new stuff in real often. So I felt like I'd been looking at the same stuff for a while. So I made Steve pull over and I went into the quilt store where I found these. I texted Christine with a picture of this and I thought she was gonna hurt herself laughing at me. But I saw a picture on Instagram. Y'all, excuse me, my nose is just itching like crazy. I saw a picture on Instagram a while back, and when I went back, and you know how it is, you scroll through and then you go back and try to find it and poof, it's gone. But the picture was of a quilt where they had taken just a lot of the, I forget what you call this, the jelly roll strips, and sewn them together in, you know, so you had strip, 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 and then interspersed those with the larger squares. So here's where the rest of the laugh is going to come in for everybody. I don't even have a pattern. I'm going to try to wing it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like, you know, when you drive by a bad accident and you just can't look away. We'll see. I don't know when I'll get it started. I've really been enjoying my stitching lately, and the sewing I've done has been on project bags. If you've ordered a bag from me, they're on the way. They went out yesterday. But anyway, I have gone to the dark side to try quilting. We'll see how that flies if I ever get it done. I apologize. I'm sorry. So that's it. I think, I still have this giveaway going. This is the My Heart is True pattern. It's a Krynic kit with a pattern by Gail Bussi. It's just the pattern now. I've used the silks and linen and stuff. just had a brain spell and forgot to draw a name. So we'll leave this open for another week. What I had people do on the last video was, if you make some comment about specialty stitches. If you have a favorite, if you don't like doing them, just tell me something about what you think about specialty stitches. And before my next video, late next week, I will use the random picker thingy and send this pattern to somebody. Standard YouTube stuff. Don't say giveaway. Be over 18. Be a subscriber. Like the video. Comment saying something about specialty stitches, and I will mail this to you. I don't care where you live. Anywhere in the world, I'll mail it. I think that's all I have, and we're about 16 minutes in, so I'm going to call it quits. So hopefully this will upload fairly quickly. Maybe I can get it done while I'm feeding my dogs, because it's the end of the month. Steve will be late tonight. I'm going to go pick up pizza for dinner, because it's one of those, who know, you know, he could get off at 5:30, he could get off at 9:30, depending on how busy they are. I hate the last day of the month, but that's it. I hope y'all have a wonderful Stitchy week. I hope you have a great Stitchy holiday coming up. Have a great time over Labor Day with your family and friends. Enjoy them all. Enjoy the time together. God bless y'all. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.